Josh, Liz Truss, I've heard of her.
Yes,
She was Prime Minister, Josh.
Prime Minister, yes, Prime Minister, OK. She blames the deep state for sabotaging her 49 days as PM in Fox News tirade.
OK. Tirade seems a bit strong.
Yes.
I think she just wrote an article, didn't she?
No, I think she's out in America. She's sort of selling herself as, to the neocon, the big bucks.
Well, she's doing CPAC, isn't she, the conference? But I can't imagine Liz Truss
Very
going
unlikely.
on a tirade. It just seems completely out of character.
I think that's the Mirror giving it a bit of a spin.
Adding a big old little word to it. There's actually two things going on here. She is saying that the deep state was sort of brought her down. There is a counter-argument that there is such a... I mean, you can call it something insidious like the deep state, but if you watch Yes Minister or Yes Prime Minister, there's a constant conflict between those two sides, and being a good politician is how to work the system, game the system, to get what you need.
But that's not deep state.
No,
what you're talking about there is intransigent civil servants, which we've always had and we have particularly now.
Well, I would argue that's probably what they had. But what she's sort of relaunching herself as this kind of anti-woke person, which isn't really what her prime ministership was about at all. It was about economic policy is what brought her down.
Yeah, but she's suggesting that the reason those economic reforms didn't work and that they spooked the markets was largely because even the right has become infected with this sort of left-wing woke politics.
Yeah, but I don't think that... No, I think that's exactly what she's saying. But what I would say is that left-wing woke politics, as we discuss certain movements, ideologies, it's not economic issues.
No.
And that's what she was pushing here. So when she says cutting taxes, reducing the side of government, these I don't see as woke issues.
Those aren't common. Those aren't popular with woke people, are they? Because they lead to less services.
But I would say that they are traditional political choices as opposed to what we would discuss as the woke war or whatever, culture war or whatever.
I mean, I suppose, Cressida, what she's saying is, it's odd, isn't it, that as a Conservative Prime Minister, she was unable to enact Conservative policies, and she's putting this down to this nebulous deep state.
And I would agree with her that everything, everything's shifted so that, we're always being called far right, aren't we? Things that aren't far right at all are being called far right. So things have shifted such that if you're doing relatively traditional Conservative things, you are considered to be quite far right.